Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the stream. It's Cat Monte Fisto, back with some Final Fantasy XVI. It's been a bit. I know I'm like slugging through all the games we're playing. I'm gonna try to like divide and conquer. We talked about this in a previous stream. Obviously Final Fantasy XI's gonna keep going. We're paying a monthly, baby, so we have to. They have me in their grasps. But I do want to like finish this on a relatively tighter schedule than we're currently doing. My view of this game is still that, you know? The Square is like the mob bleeding you dry. I know, right? They got me in their clutches. No, but even if I wasn't paying, I would still want to like finish 11. Cause that's quite a gamer accomplishment in general. But yeah, that's one you kind of had to pace yourself, as is this one, because like I said, it's the gameplay loop, or the gameplay complexity is relatively tight. So it's like, yeah, I feel like you kind of had to play the way I'm playing, which is like 3 to 4 hour sessions, probably twice a week is ideal to get through it quicker, but we're just doing one, unfortunately. It is what it is. But yeah, I keep like thinking about this, and because like I want to shift them around, just be like, all right, how would this be this one, or this be over here, this be over here, and like I keep saying I want to put 15 above 16, but I fucking can't, because like half of the plot is out of 15, either not finished or intentionally put into like a movie. And you can't even say like, oh, Square did that to make money, because I don't see how they would have made money on the Final Fantasy 15 movie, or the free YouTube anime. It's like, it's so baffling. But and then like Final Fantasy 8 has like a shit ton of problems, but it still has like that core classic Final Fantasy, despite also having a whole bunch of weird shit. Essentially, like in my little like area, little graph area, right? Rank 8 down to rank 11, that's like the weird shit. That's like the experimental. I feel like Final Fantasy 11 just works a lot better, because they try to go back to roots being Western RPG. And once again, it's one of those things where, like, you know, people are like, oh yeah, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. Most Final Fantasy fans are like people who played like maybe 3 games in the series, maybe 4. There's like maybe probably like 2 of those 4, 2 they like, 2 they hate, and they're like, oh, Final Fantasy's changed, it's shit now. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely changed. I definitely like prefer the Super Nintendo and PlayStation games a lot more, but I don't know. Are the new ones inherently bad? I would say no. Definitely different. It's kind of got the same issue that the entire, I mean, let's go into why we say this. Final Fantasy XI has a lot of flaws, but does a lot right. Yes, a lot of flaws, but it does do a lot right. And just a lot right, but a lot like so ambitious and like huge scale, and it's I don't know, it's you hop in the game world and you're like, you just kind of do shit. Whether it's doing your records of eminence bullshit, or trying to unlock a new job, or trying to level up a new job, go fucking clean out your inventory, selling shit, trying to, you know, or like find some sort of rare shit and sell that to make absolute bank, work on your mod garden, try to get some crazy shit, just talk to people. Once again, if we're in a area that doesn't have a lot of people in it, and then we like, you know, we're in a dungeon, we pass a party, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck, what are you guys doing here? And then yeah, there's been like 1 or 2 points where I talk to people, like in Chains of Permathia, when the first time you run to Bahamut and he like teleports you to the lighthouse south of Bastok, like there's another guy just there, and I'm like, the fuck, because it's not a place you would ever go to. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I just got teleported here by Bahama. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, we're on the same part. Let's go, bro. But unfortunately, this English is very bad. But yeah, no, shit like it's cool. There's something novel about that. Yeah, and then you like shoot the shit for a little bit. But yeah, it's neat. So last time we were in Agrabah, we checked out Agrabah. I think this is one of the areas that have slightly affected frame rate.
The most fragrant herbs and fresh bread.
My PC runs this game like 98% really good. There's just like 1 or 2 towns where it chugs ass. One of them is the slave town where there's a lot of light sources, with like torches and shit. I noticed it chugs a little ass there. But I think what we need to do is help, like a dude's like, you must help out and become tight with the town, and then I will help you do the thing to do. What is the thing to do, though? I don't know. Vivian succeeds in piecing together the puzzle of Hugo's disappearance. Vivian's the chick on the ship. Hugo is right now armless. His Waluder allies, that's the Eastern Kingdom, carried him across, which is like the other... I've said this before, this game has like, everyone is adversarial to you, but they're also adversarial to each other. It is kind of interesting. Carried him across the Velcroy Desert to his home in the heart of Drake's Fang, where he remains to this day. Clive and Byron waste no time to give him chase. Yeah, because we're gonna go blow up the fucking 3rd crystal. That's a 3rd one, yeah. The last 2, there's the one where the Empire is now in, because they kind of invaded Switzerland, essentially, and taken it over. And the last one is way in the east and controlled by Walud, which is what those 2 respectively are, Odin and Bahamut. So we're getting pretty close into it. So Rayla says, yeah, Final Fantasy 11 really takes you in. Gets something crazy that happens to you, and only you in a cutscene. You be someone who's like, oh yeah, I remember that, he's an asshole. Yeah, it's just cute and just commonality, or like, yeah, no, just something like where I'm streaming it and then, you know, we've had a couple times where they're like, oh, cool. And then, like, they show up in game, and you're like, oh, what? Well, you're in chat, too. Was it Shara that helped us with the bee pollen to unlock our job? Is that the same person, or was that a different person? That might have been a different person. Fuck, I feel like an asshole for not remembering. If I ever make a review video, I'm gonna, like, look at those key parts, like when we're fighting the Elvan Nazgul, and when we were unlocking our second, or like our sub job. Those 2 helped us a shit ton. Let's see. Clive and Byron learn that the enigmatic Ruzena Dalimil is in fact a young man by the name of Lubor who demands they prove themselves by putting the end to the trouble in Damil. Yeah, so he wants us to help out the town before he helps us get through the gate. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this fucking gate.
Made from the stoutest.
This gate. We need that guy's help to get through this gate.
Looks like we won't be getting
this gate right here. We need that, like, 5'2" femboy's help to get through this gate. Lord forbid we just execute those 4 guards. Like, oh, they'll be on us. And like, yeah, we're... I'm a fucking icon. And even then, we can just climb over this rock. No one's looking. Hey, asshole, you didn't see anything. And then we just, like, jump up this rock and just, you know, run to the other side.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
We got the hose. But yeah, like, once again, I do think this game's good. I'd probably give this game, whoa. Somewhere around like an 8 or 7 out of 10.
Soldier? Need that sword polishing.
I'm not a soldier.
How to put it? As a game, an 8 out of 10. As a Final Fantasy, maybe a 7 out of 10, if that makes sense.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered.
Oh,
Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they
baby,
come
I'll
knocking,
butter your bread.
with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon?
Needed to a silken
Juiciest meat
softness.
for free.
A deposit?
Wait, so I'm leaving the town? Oh, okay. Got it.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
All right, so assholes controlling crystal to do what? I don't know. Let's see. Real says depends on the ending. It might pull something really fucking retarded that drops it from a 722. Would I drop? I mean, you're right. Don't get me wrong, you're right. But as far as that second number, 7 to a 4. Let's. I'll meet you halfway with that. 7 to a 4. But I do agree with you that with a game that is this focused on a single story, that is, yeah, it a lot is riding on what they do with the story in the end third. What's good, social justice, Waluigi? How you doing, bro?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of
13
use.
managed to do that in the opening dungeon.
probably be back
It
at the
went
inn
from,
by
oh,
now.
this looks kind of cool to, oh, this fucking sucks really fast.
The men of the Rock are Lord Cook's private guard.
See, I think Final Fantasy 13 was really bad at the beginning, but I was willing, because, you know, I played through the whole fucking thing. I was willing to be like, all right, maybe they're just unaware of how let's give them a lot of credit here. Maybe they are unaware of how to make a tutorial. But then that tutorial just never ended. And that's insane, I guess is the word I would use personally. Southern Illinois Desert. Do I want to explore the entire desert? Probably not. Let's. we'll probably get sent back through here for like hunts and shit. But yeah, I've said it before that like the point, because I said it before. I hit the same point again. Go figure. It's not a coincidence. At the point where I can't. So you don't understand. Final Fantasy 13 is a masterpiece. It gets really good after 40 hours. Yeah, that pulse bullshit was, well, it was very much bullshit. But the point that, because, I tried to give the game the benefit of the doubt, especially if it's in a series I like. But I hit the same point of, alright, yeah, this is shit. Which is when Hope is traveling with Lightning. Because during that point, you're jumping back and forth between characters, but it's like, when you're in that fucking crystal forest, it just keeps going and going and going and going. When they're getting to that crystal forest, it's like, I'm not quite at that point yet, but when they're at, I'm, 80% through that crystal forest, I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, okay. Alright.
It's you.
Oh, God.
The one who broke all our furniture.
Fuck, is she trying to break a pencil in her asshole?
Trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman
Because I do
who was
that
with
too.
you? Yes, he's upstairs.
Takes a lot of effort and focus.
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Where the fuck are you, Brian? Is my uncle gonna die? Everybody dies. Wait, by upstairs, where do you mean upstairs?
Treat you. I need to raise.
Are you now?
No, it's somewhere up here then. How much is... Okay, there we are.
Huh?
I'll say, how much of this is the hotel?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement. But
He winks
not
when he
here.
says come. Yeah, it's a black pearl. I made it myself this morning. Yeah, I passed that myself about an hour ago. So I guess here's the thing, right? Is everything in this game, right? Like, outside of the main quest, everything in this game pops up as side quest markers, which pop up at irregular intervals and takes you to different places. So when you start on this area, and you have this massive desert, you're like, oh, there could be stuff over here and here and here. There's not. There might be a treasure chest, but yeah, I've found so many treasure chests up to this point, and I have more shit than I have to make at the blacksmiths, you know? There's really no reason. Like, maybe later I might want to come back here and check if I'm in a position where I can't do that, but between hunts and mini quests, side quests, there's just no real reason.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Like, I heard you! I was hiding in this
I
spot!
arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
So yeah, that's definitely a Final Fantasy XIV design. Big open areas that get empty once you unlock flying for that area. Yeah, because in each area you have to like collect a bunch of dots before they give you flying, something like that. Really no point of those areas besides going from point A to B. You get XP fighting enemies there, but there are better rewards for doing the side quests. And that's what I remember hearing, is that people could feel the Final Fantasy XIV design team in the single player game where it doesn't quite make sense to have MMO style design. Once again, that's not to say anything about 14. I haven't played it yet. I'm sure it works really well there, but does it work well here? It works decently, but are you looking for decent? Or are you looking for excellency? Which, once again, it's why I'd probably give this game like a 7 out of 10.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
So you watch some preseason ball.
The finest fabric.
Or some preseason football, or is it starting already? Because the baseball season, is that fucking ended already? Goddamn. I don't pay enough attention to baseball. Probably should. I mean, I watch, like, games and shit. Not always, but sometimes. Not often enough to... Yeah, but if, I have homies going to the baseball game. But yeah, fucking I'll swing by. Check out. What the fuck are you doing? Where the fuck are you running to, bro? Just want to check out this boat. Like, right now, there's not really a reason to, do this. But, like, I mean, the areas look pretty, but after you get used to the area, you're like, alright, I'm good. I kinda like that. Oh shit, I forgot I unlocked that. Cool ability, admittedly. But that's his ultimate, yeah? See what I mean, where the other ultimates are cooler? I think so. Let me double check that. Let's see. Rayla says, I think it depends. I feel like there should be a good balance. Like, I appreciate that Final Fantasy 14 does its best not to waste my time, but it also makes the world less interesting. Meanwhile, Final Fantasy 11, as you travel on foot everywhere, you end up wishing you could just skip all the bullshit. Yeah, there's probably like a balancing, like some happy medium where it still feels immersive. Because I do remember, like, when we first started playing 11, was it a pain in the ass walking back and forth between Bastok and the Ninja Turtle mines? Yes. But you felt the size of the world. Like, holy shit. And you also felt the scaredness of the world. Like, we'd see some of the quad elves along the way, and if it, you'll check them, and if they're like high level, then you like kind of stick to the shadows, keep your distance, because them aggroing kills you. The world feels like it has a lot of weight, What are the upcoming RPGs you plan on playing after this? 14. Let's see. I want to finish because I already started it, and it's just a matter of time. In terms of finding time, really. Tales of Symphonia. Tales of Symphonia. There you are. I'm gonna finish that one. I do want to finish East 3, the Oath and Felghana remake. But then I also do want to do the Ivalice game, so I am gonna do like 12, the remake of Tactics, because I'm not a fan of the original Tactics. There's certain design decisions I thought were annoying, but it looks like the remake alleviates a lot of my complaints, which is good, and it also validates my initial complaints too. It just feels like a big win for me. But also, was it Vagrant Story? So those are the Ivalice games. I'm not going to do Tactics Advance. Once again, the OG Tactics and Tactics Advance and A2. I just have issues with those, which I've gone into. I won't go through it again. And so we do have the ultimate there. Is there anything over here? There's a whole bunch of, like, I legitimately keep a list, so, I forget the next 16-bit Super Nintendo RPG. Oh, also Shining Force 2. I'm also working through that already. So, the immediate things are going to be Shining Force 2 and, Tales of Symphonia, the GameCube version. But the next 16-bit, though, one that I'm gonna be playing, I actually don't I have to list it from. I can go look at it. That requires moving. And do you really want me to move?
Easy does it.
Oh, he didn't even hit me. What a fucker. I look forward to a potential cold Deca playthrough. Love to hear your thoughts on that game. Hey, you're saying that one's not too long, right? I would be into playing that before Shadow Hearts, because, you know me, everything's got to be in order. Let me get my chocobo. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing that 15 did really well, is the chocobo. Like level, you know, getting like levels on it and then like racing it. And the higher the level, the easier the race is against, you know, your douchebag friends. Not a long RPG despite being 4 discs, most cutscenes. That's what I love about the PlayStation generation is multi-disc games could be really long, or it could just be a lot of fucking eye candy. Eye and ear candy. There's also, fucking, oh god, in my head. I completely lost it. I, like, gone. Whatever the fuck I was about to say, completely gone. Alright, well, let's move on. This is what it's like being me, dude. My brain just doesn't work sometimes, man. Jesus, I'll be like mid-sentence and like just forget.
I'll take it from here.
Like a little literal train wreck in my head. I only got like 3 neurons left, bros. I'm trying to make them work. I was gonna say Xenogears. There we are, Xenogears. Talking about multi-disc games.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
Oh!
Brought your contribution?
That's when he nuts all over his face.
Stones I could scrape together at such short notice.
You said you wanted a pearl necklace, you dirty douchebag.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
This brain's like a cheap Dell computer. It needs to be restarted every so often. It really is fascinating. Yeah, through like works, some of the people we work with will use like Lenovo's, and honestly, I'm usually surprised by them. I'm like, you know what?
But what of security?
We've come a long way.
If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property?
I personally use asses.
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
The Waloed?
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing.
We are from Waloed.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so
that is an amazing thing about this game, is just like hearing them talk. You're like, oh, they're from Waloed.
Being such good friends,
you start to pick up on all this shit.
Increase that portion.
Takes you a little bit, but you do.
And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
They're not here to do business.
Give me thunder!
new enemy's approach.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up!
I like the retard screen. Oh, did we not figure out how to use Torgo yet? We also didn't do that. Oh, but Social Justice Waluigi, I actually have a couple of thumbnails of the shit I do plan on eventually doing. All right, which one of you fucks has sealed that guy? Where are you?
This one.
Like in Billy Madison, now you're all in big, big trouble. Yeah, I just completely whipped that. There we are. Come on! Why would you guys keep running in? Damn, mods. Just take off. Don't move, please. What? Why? 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 Jugo's like, you bastards! You killed my master! Tonight we dine on giant drumsticks, my friend. And then we go back to town and go to the local ice cream store.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you did most of the work, bro.
Like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Cool, now we can get past the 4 guards. We could have just... yeah, whatever. I've already said my piece.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the south gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too.
And now we get the little
Many of the
badge
guards
that
have
shows that
already
we're
been
friend of
redeployed to
the...
deal with the issue of their missing comrades.
Yeah.
And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Anime sounds. There we are. Now we get our little badge. Yeah. They look like one of those fucking African, like, fake generals, you know? Where they just, like, give themselves
Any
badges.
friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you.
It's one of my favorite fucking things.
And please,
you just, like, go on Amazon, buy a fucking military uniform.
Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Haven't seen this shit in a while. They give like psychic messages into owls and send the owls.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down.
It's slightly more convenient than just tying a little note on a pigeon's leg.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
This is the second RPG I've seen use psychic owls to send messages. At least this one's good. What's the other one? Psychic owls sending messages. I don't know.
You wish to talk? I'm honored.
Alright, let's ask about Lubor.
You and I
have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people. I knew I was getting gay vibes from this guy. We're both the second people to bear our respective names.
What?
You didn't think Rosina Dalamil was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited from her along with her title and her smithy. The White Knight Chronicles of Psychic Owls for the PS3. Interesting. I've never even heard of that one. What was fucked up about it? Is it just boring? Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
It was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps that I might change others' lives and she had mine. That's why I keep her forge alive, why I play the Desert Hare, why I care for the orphans of Dalamil. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Renz and Drika to be my most pressing concern. That is until the infamous Sid made a surprise reappearance, rather muddied the waters.
Still?
I suppose there's enough for me to go around, but do forgive me if the Desert Hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you?
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis with clear running water and natural hot springs. I don't doubt that people have been gathering here since long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, they've been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work at Drake's Fang, and the soldiers who guard it. And serve them they did, lining their coffers far from the prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican excisemen. Not that edicts from Randala carry much weight in these parts. Dalamil has long been something of a law unto itself. Here those with most money or the most friends make the rules.
At least they did.
Until Kupka built that castle of his in the heart of the Mother Crystal. Dalamil has been Titan's fiefdom since then. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute.
So,
you see why those with the people's best interests at heart, took it upon themselves to organize their own protection. My predecessor chief among them.
How very fitting.
The noble soldiers of the Dalmekia and Walud, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should also become partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dalamil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of a crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service you've done them. If, of course, they had any idea what you've done.
Of course.
As long as you remain silent on the power of the crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, greedy creatures.
There's simply no other way.
Clive, you must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence on them. You tried not to disappoint me. I thought destroying the crystals was a pretty fucking radical idea. I'm surprised this guy's like, yeah, the crystal trade's kind of fucked up. If you can destroy the 5 crystals that our entire society is built around, that'd be great. Like, goddamn, alright. He's on board real fucking easy. Yeah, the story is garbage of White Knight's Chronicles. You make a character and are forced to party with people that you don't like. There's side quests, but a good chunk are only doable if you play with friends in the online service of a game that was only around for a year or 2. Yeah, online only console games, I'm always... Like, if it's online only, I just feel like PC's better in general.
Well, this is no good.
It's like, you know, even like first-person shooter, you know, think like Halo, you have the cool multiplayer, but then you also have the matchmaking. I feel like having both really draws in more players, whereas having only one kind of be shitty. Is there only 1 or 2 here? Is there? Did any more open up? No, it's here. All right, we'll do these 2 here real quick. But yeah, we're going to this giant thing. It's all underground because that makes sense because it's Titan. And we'll keep Titan equipped for a while longer, but definitely the wind power is way better. Garuda, blanking there for a second.
Lights and pots. Just
like Garuda, Ramu, and
They've opened the
Phoenix.
Lubor was true to his word.
The like the super is like all around you, whereas the Titan is just like a fanned out AoE.
Well, we can make our way back to the fanning out at least.
Where the fuck is this guy? I'm like, I see him here. I thought, yeah, he's like right there, tucked away. I like walked right past him. Anyway, the psychic owls in the game made R2-D2 projections with their eyes, and were also like cell phones because they were paired with another owl. Interesting. I guess they are like pretty fucking crazy looking birds. Highly intelligent. Don't look like any other birds. You know, they like don't like when they eat. Also, the fact that they eat small mammals too. Yeah, that's also pretty crazy. I mean, I guess so do like eagles and shit. But when owls eat, like, at least for barn owls, I can't speak for all owls, but I know about barn owls a little bit. When they you know, like Google image search or some shit, owl pellets, which is not shit, it's vomit. But it looks like a cat hairball, but it's actually just all the fur and all of the bones of the rat. And so they just don't eat that. So every time they eat, it's like their stomach somehow separates all of the meat from everything else, and then they just vomit everything else. They're pretty fucking hardcore, dude. Trust me, I thought it would be cool, but it's really just dumb seeing the cutscene. It really tried to be an MMO, but failed at it. It has a lot of good ideas on paper, but in the end, it's just slog play. Yeah, I can always appreciate when games try to take a risk and try to do something new, but and it is a risk. You could just fuck up and make a bad game.
Years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces and tell me what you find there.
All right, I have to agree to it.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Yeah, we'll prioritize the quest. I'm still gonna pick up the other one. Both might be south. Let's see if we see anything
In all
there.
my years tending the baths, I've never known anything like this to happen.
The baths are, closed for...
The juicy
Very good.
meat from greens-fed birds. My carpets have
Yeah, once again,
pride
the
of
game,
place
like,
and
aesthetically is
Castle Dasbog.
phenomenal. I
You
actually,
too can live like a lord.
it feels nice walking around these areas.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The combat is fun. Once again, that's why I say like 3 to 4 hour chunks tops. Any more, and I feel like you get real burned out on this fucking
Master
game.
Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least
I love how we're like
accomplished
trying to
apprentice.
like chase down
Soon to be former apprentice if I don't
Kupka
pass this
before he,
test.
I don't know, escapes
just
to
not
Walud
resourceful
or wherever the fuck he's going.
People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here
We're like,
I
nah,
am,
let's hang out for a little
unable
bit.
to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like.
But what am I
I
going
know how
to
busy
trying
the
to help
brass kiss has
him
been. And that
get like
Leroy needs
iron
all
or
the
some shit?
capable
What
hands
does
he
he
can
need from me?
find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
It's completely
And then there's
different
this
from a
little
sword.
riddle to keep in mind: the spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lupor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall
Talk
we?
to the people at these
I'll talk to
3
every cook
waypoints
I
and come
can
back to me.
find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right.
Sorry, I don't mean to be shade about it. I
Let's
mean, that's the
hope
thing. I said
someone
this
says
before.
something
They're like,
useful.
they're so simple and quick. That's like, well, you know, you're just gonna do them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's simple, it's quick, it tells you exactly where to go. You warp to it, you do it, you come back, and then you
Take
get a
simple
small
test and
reward.
turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
And you know, it does add to the game lore, right? But the issue is it's too streamlined.
Fragrant herbs and spices from the
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
There's something about like
Fair enough.
stumbling
Knives, is it?
on a side quest
First
when you
and
get to a
foremost,
town. You know
it's
what I
gotta
mean?
hold an edge.
Like,
Most knives will make
let's
it
use
through
Final Fantasy
fat, no
VII as an
problem,
example.
but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time.
because I don't think I've
Give me
ever
a blade
figured it
which can
out.
slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
But in Final Fantasy VII, you're at that town where what's it? It's a town that gets like eaten up by the live stream when Cloud is in the fucking wheelchair. I think it's that one. But like, when you go upstairs and you find a key and then like it's like, oh, you kicked it down the stairs and you're like, what the fuck? And then you find it and then like someone else steals it and you're like, what the fuck? and it's to a door that can't be opened, but there might be something to it. I've never looked into it, but the fact that you like find it and it's intriguing, and then you're like, oh the fuck, what is this? And then you're not sure of the reward. It's just the fact of finding it initially is interesting, then trying to figure out what it is, and then trying to figure out the side quest itself, and then getting the reward. All that is taken away. Is there another motherfucker in here? It's kind of weird. It's one of those things that you don't think about. It's why I'm like talking about it. Oh, so I have to speak with the townspeople. Oh, so I just gotta figure it out then. All right, now I gotta use my brain.
The baths are,
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
It's all the fault of this blasted war. At the moment, I feel for a measly bunch of gazzoled greens.
If you can't even fill my cup.
Up there we are, this guy.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter?
But yeah, so like I was saying, it's
Can you tell me what
one
makes
of those things where you don't even think about, like, why does this side quest work? What is it about this? Why is this interesting? Until that starts to get stripped away. And then you start to be like, oh, now that I see what it's like when it's not done right, now I have a better idea of why the other shit works.
Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
There's a lot of gays in this town.
A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
Yeah, right? No, that's
better luck than I did.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, it needs to be sharp, it needs to not break. It's like, oh shit, I had no idea.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
It would make her fine.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
There's the metalsmith right next door. I didn't even think of that.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Search Valcroy Desert for the... Oh god, is it in the middle of the desert, really? Yeah, she lives somewhere in the desert. Right there. Alright, I guess we'll hop on her chocobo and ride, baby.
Ready, go?
Alright, let's do this shit. How the fuck does he get a faster one? Like, fuck you, dude. Alright, then we'll dismount.
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
I love how all the women have like dildos strapped to their belt. I mean, I guess so do the guys. I guess the fleshlights and dildos, it's similar shape, right?
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. And that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do.
New trend in the future, women wear dildos and vibrators on their waists. They tell you it's not a sexual thing, it's empowering.
Fine.
Yeah, I was at the
now. Besides, I want to know
like
if
a
this
Rite
is the
Aid or
answer
some
to
shit.
Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough,
I
Clive.
don't know, one of those. I don't think it was
You'll
a Rite
have
Aid,
no
but
trouble
it was
finding
one
limestone
of those
over in the
fucking...
terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right, you are.
CVS, that's what it was.
See
It
you
was a
shortly.
CVS. And like when I'm like, I was just, you know, looking around for shit.
Throw it in the furnace.
But there was the travel section, you know, where you get like, you know, the toothpaste and the little fucking like deodorant and shit. And I don't know, this is a fucking pass through. And I was just like looking at it, you know. Like that. I like that little like fucking artwork. You know, honestly, you don't see that too much. I kind of like that. That was cool. But yeah, so in the travel section, there was like little like
Take a sniff, good sir.
like mini pocket pussies and mini like vibrators. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, that's so fucking degenerate, man. It's like, I gotta get on a plane for like a business trip. I gotta fucking be cooming nonstop the second I'm in my hotel room. It's like, god damn, bro, how far are we falling? Is it next to the kids section too? I mean, it was like, it was eye level, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that hidden.
Anything I can interest you in?
So yeah, like, dude, I'm not exactly a pearl clutcher, you know, I'm the Count of Monte Fisto. my Twitch name is a reference to fisting. Because I love it, baby.
Thank you
But,
for your custom.
you know, shit like that is
We
just
should
like,
get
come
going
on, it's a
soon.
fucking CVS, bro. I know they sell condoms and shit, but, you know.
I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
I cut off his arms earlier.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work
Yeah, that's the one
hand in
thing I'm
glove.
thinking of is, like, if we
But
kill
no
off
nation has ever before
Dalmekia...
allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
Then the Empire's gonna, like...
There's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has
have
failed
very
to
little
rule for several
opposition.
days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
He's telling us nothing we already knew.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
We need more shame in society. Yeah, I think so. Don't get me wrong. Like, you want to masturbate, go for it. But like, if you're going on a business trip and it's like, fuck, I need to jizz, or if you're like, I need to fucking, use my buzz toy and my bean. It's like, it's time to stop. Like, it's time to look in on yourself.
Drake's Fang should be
Temperance
just
is
beyond
important.
These springs. Shall we press on?
Now we can press on.
Okay, both over here. Carving out additions. This is where we grab the limestone. I bet the people who approve sex toys openly in CVS also banned Hustler magazine from being sold there. Yeah, right? Isn't that like weird? It's kind of bizarre. Once again, I'm not really for, just reading porn 24/7, but it is a weird juxtaposition. I don't know. It's just bizarre.
One rock looks a lot like another. Hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Yeah, like this shit. Like, I don't know. That's cool looking. I wonder if there's just like a folder full of that shit. I'd actually kind of like to look at that. The artwork of every area in the game.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
It was like, what a lazy fuck. What are the records? What a lazy fuck. That shit was like 20 yards outside of town. We didn't even have to mine it, we just picked it up.
Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
That's a great looking knife, bro.
That'll do, I reckon.
That's amazing.
A knife forged from the very rocks.
What year is it? 480,000 BC?
Spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher?
Clive was just like looking around like, I had to be here for this. I gotta have a thing. I had to kill a giant earth demon.
Lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Oh, so he doesn't even let his apprentice for ironwork have an anvil? He's just got to do it on the workbench.
What would you...
Here's a hammer, make me a sword.
You were asked to forge a carving knife.
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh?
It's a long cutscene, like quests. A lot of cutscene for the side quests.
To do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You don't have to rub it in.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
No, it's fine, please. You don't have to. As long as I get a shit ton of fucking ability points, really, 500. Really? See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like a little bit. You get a lot for this shit. Yeah, and the renown's always nice to have. Goblin coin. Let's see. Yeah, it's shit to sell. Jump for joy real quick.
Thank you, Clive.
Oh god, I remember that in Final Fantasy 15.
I could have done it without all your help.
When the jump, well, I mean, I guess it's the same thing here, but the interact takes a lot more precedence than the.
You wish to talk?
No, I don't.
Well, now.
The interact takes a lot more precedence than the jump, whereas in 15, jump had more precedence than interact. So if you were moving at all, you would just like jump repeatedly, and then you'd have a cooldown before you're able to investigate. So if you like hit X again before, you know, stopping fully like that, you would just jump again. Dude, it's one of those things where like no one talks about it, but there's no way that like everyone else doesn't also experience that shit.
We should get going soon.
No, that's fine. I don't want your shitty knife. I know, right? Yeah, very Final Fantasy 14 base to get more doing dumb quests and fighting enemies. Yeah.
Don't tell me you put down roots.
That's what I'm saying. And it's also very streamlined. You know, you have the little pop-ups. You go to it. You teleport back. I mean, it's fucking really easy to do. It does add to the lore. It really does.
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil?
And the side quests in this game, in terms of, I've said this before.
Never guess. I was born just down the road in Travost. Like me old man, Pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbert's blessing ever since.
Yeah, his mouth looks weird when he's slightly far away.
You've heard about the famous healing
Yeah, he's still talking to me. Right? Right, good buddy?
If I can find a little pool of me own, dress it up a bit, lay on drinks and fancies and whatnot.
Oh god, he's still going. I'm fascinated by this. Looks like one of those JD Vance edits.
There's nothing people wouldn't pay.
I love how like leftists think that like, we've owned the right wingers. Here's JD Vance. Here's an edit of him, and it's like, no, we think that shit's funny too. I don't know. It's weird where everything has to be a. Everything has to be like this tactical fucking weapon, and it's like, no, you can just make shit. You can. This is why people don't want to be you, is because you have a fucking like 18 monkeys in your ass 24/7. Fuck, what's I just gonna say? Oh yeah. So like with Final Fantasy, right? Every Final Fantasy, it's like the following Final Fantasy is almost an overcorrection of the previous Final Fantasy, or like, yeah, something like that. But it's like the entire series. It's weird. They've always done that like zigzag as they move forward through the franchise. It's very bizarre. But with Final Fantasy 15, right? The side quests in terms of gameplay were more interesting, but in terms of like lore and reward, you got very fucking little. Here it's the opposite. The lore is more interesting and the reward is better, but the gameplay for them is way worse. It's like, I've said this before, it's fascinating that like they just can't stick the landing. I don't know, it's really bizarre. It's like, no, like stop overcorrecting. Just slowly steer a little bit. The Final Fantasy franchise is like a card that's constantly fucking fishtailing. And like, they keep almost winning the race, but not quite. It's like, no, I want you to win. I am rooting for you, Square.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
These guys.
Broken down, you say? From the weight of its load?
Aye. The guards are furious about it. You do well to steer clear.
Oh, that's convenience. I always love shit like this in JRPGs.
Unless you'd rather our men in
Or games in general, honestly. Just so it's so.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
It's just so obvious. You know what I mean? like they all think they're subtle about it. It's like, no, I see exactly what you're doing. Every game ever has done this. It's cute. A little neat area. Once again, like visually, there's a lot of like neat areas of this game. Like visually, this is good. I like this. Yeah. I got a goblin coin and shit to blacksmith with, even though there's no recipes available. Whatever. Find a happy place. Oh, when am I gonna like learn how to use Fenrir? It's like I unlocked this shit, but not fully. I guess they're still studying at the base camp. Right? There's nothing in here that I'm like not figuring out, right? He's now a Venegander. He's a level fucking 6, bro. Yeah, we have this blood of Fenrir, and we can see that, but I haven't really been able to do this yet. Oh, what's good, Gaseous? How you doing today? Let's save real quick. It's been a little bit since we saved. Yeah, I guess back at base, they're still studying Torgo and figuring out how he beat Fenrir and shit, or maybe it's only during boss fights or something. It might also be that. It might be too broken, which it definitely would be. All right, let's burn these guys. Maybe it's like Final Fantasy 2 logic, where you just... Shit, was that right? He turns into Fenrir? Oh yeah, you missed that. Yeah, he turns into Fenrir. Right before we cut off Titan's arms, he
frying pan.
Ooh, look at this guy. Oh, that's cute. It's called a bath bomb. That's funny. My ex was a big fan of those. They're not bad. They're cute, but a little bit gimmicky. They're very gimmicky. But you know how women be. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is all very rocky. Alright, gotcha. Only bath bombs I know of are cherry bombs. Yeah, I guess they're a pretty feminine fucking thing. Kind of by chance that I fucking know them, but it's like, you drop them in, they dissolve, they make good smells. That's pretty much it. It's like that shit where you would mix the vinegar with the baking soda to make a volcano, and when you're like 6, it's like that. Alright, dude. Goddamn, this guy's a meaty motherfucker.
Over here!
Dude, I love the. It's so fitting that the Titan power turns you into a goddamn gorilla tard. It's good. It works thematically.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
We did it, Gaseous. We saved the bathwater for the Indian guy. Now I do not have to bathe in my own feces anymore.
There he is. The man I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you
He's
find
no
at the
true
terraces?
Indian.
What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Alright, so I guess you're not going to explain at all to me. Alright, thanks, Dick.
You tell a fine story. That's
Sir,
not to say I don't
please.
believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I've burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Yeah, it's good that you're having a better day today, Gaseous. Sorry, their week was a bit rough. That was just hectic. Once again, it's like finding the motivation. It's like I'm like working on it, but then it's like it's a constant. It's been kind of a constant struggle. Find the time, energy. That and like when I worked out recently, like there's like boxing, but also weightlifting. If I do one or the other, it's like it's cool, but I want to do more. But then lifting weights for the first time, I was doing like power cleans, which is like work the shit out of your like, you know, traps, which that's also what boxing also does. So it's just like, holy fuck. There's some serious pain for like 2 days straight. My muscles were like, oh my fucking lord. We got it. Reduces ignition cooldown time. So it's trash. Okay, got it. We got Scarlet Titty. Nice.
It's just as well I sent you to the terraces in my stead. It sounds like I'd have been burnt.
Sir, thank you for reading me your debit card numbers. Should I... We could just go there, but can I like go back to the... Because I forget if Scarlet Titty is what I needed or not. There was like one thing I needed for some upgrade. Let me just see if I can remember what that was.
Who's this blue blood?
Let's see, and we were also waiting to get the... Oh wow, there's fucking new shit all over the place? Really? Oh god, alright, I guess we'll do that real quick. But yeah, last time we upgraded the shop. Or the lab, I don't know, something like that.
What's that for you, dear?
Oh, what we got, bro? Is there anything that we wanted or needed? That's the one we have right now. We have the Drake Slayer's belt with the Electrum. Yeah, it was Scarlet Titty that we needed. Okay, cool. Drake Slayer's bracelets. It's always exciting when my brain's able to remember things. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it happens.
No scratches, right?
So now we are back to having, like, really nothing
Anything
to
else?
craft at all. It's always nice, but there's new shit here. I guess we'll talk to the orchestrion. Oh yeah, I think I bought some fucking music. See if any of it's interesting.
It's back from camp.
I think all the music's like from in this game, which would be kind of cool if this was like other fucking games and, you know, by like Square Music. Yeah. I think this was like some of the music when you're in the Fallen Ruins. When you're in the Fallen Ruins, the music's pretty legit. You got like some of that like John Carpenter like horror synth, or like the original fucking Terminator horror synth. It's like a flash in the pan. I feel like more movies needed that. It doesn't work for the bass at all, but it would be funny. Sid, you're slowly turning our fucking base into one of the clubs from the Matrix. It's like, yeah, we all need to wear leather and grind on each other, like the beautiful, beautiful Wachowski sisters. So that means that, like, the Matrix movies are public domain, right? Because the Wachowski brothers don't exist anymore. It should work that way. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it's worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. You know what this is like right here? This is like Paper Mario. I forget if Thousand Year Door did it. It probably did, but like Paper Mario 64, the one I keep recommending that to people. It's such a forgotten game because I guess Thousand Year Door does more, but I kind of like the feel of the original Paper Mario more. You know, a game had great music, Suikoden. Yeah, when I play that, I'm probably gonna play the original, probably not the remake, just because I want to see how the game originally felt. But how beginner friendly is that game? Is like it's not like Star Ocean 2 where it's like everything doesn't make sense, right? It's gonna be smooth getting into that one. It looks interesting, it really does.
Who's this blue
There might be a
blood?
few Final Fantasy 14 tunes in there, but that would be obvious. We're getting Final Fantasy 11 songs and Final Fantasy 14 due to the raids, though. That's pretty sick. Speaking of which, I'm the video for the entire Final Fantasy 11 soundtrack is done. It's 12 hours long, which is crazy. I'm amazed that just doesn't exist on YouTube. It's like when I uploaded that MXC bit on my YouTube channel. I'm not doing it just for like views and channel shit. It's like I look on YouTube and I don't find it, and I'm mad that I don't find it. I'm like, why isn't it on here? Why has no one else done it? I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. It just also has the benefit of getting more eyes on the channel, which is nice. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't even think there's like full videos of just like, oh, this expansion of Final Fantasy 11, the entire soundtrack in one video. But yeah. So anyway, I just need to make the thumbnail. I got the images I have ready to make the thumbnail, and I'm, I don't know, more than halfway done with like a text file with a track listing with time codes. That way I can just copy paste that in the description. But when that's done, I'll upload that to YouTube, and yeah, hopefully that gets some likes and shit. So that way it can be in search results if people are looking that shit up. Which I feel like they should, because, you know, even if you don't play Final Fantasy 11, then you're like, oh, MMOs be gay. Now, Final Fantasy 11 soundtrack's pretty fucking good. It's a lot more like a vibe kind of soundtrack. But yeah, if you're like doing something, like working on something or reading something, that's a phenomenal fucking soundtrack to throw in the background. Let's see, OG Suikoden 1 is a bit rough around the edges, but still very straightforward, still very fun. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking down to mess around with that one. really am. What the fuck is new? What do you want?
And how may I assist you today?
Shit's
may I help
changed
you
again?
today?
Really? Already?
Of course.
Oh, it's just added to the cast. Sorry, we're up probably the... Where's the dirty Indian man? Or is he one of my allies? I don't know where the fuck he would be. What the fuck's new? Or maybe just this, the Dalmeal Inn. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, that's it. It's him right there. Allies. He's in the allies section. Cute. Alright, that's all.
Very good.
Alright, let's just, I guess, check out the hunt board, huh? This'll let me explore the desert a little bit. Also getting a crazy-ass battle. A hill to die on. Velcroy Desert, Dalmekia. Among the Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude not only for the desert traders, but of the curse breakers who risk life and limb every trip through the Velcroy. Oh wow, that dropped a degree, so it's not gonna be as fucked up as the slime fight, which, yeah, that was actually dying a couple times on that one. Pretty surprising. Yeah, this thing had, like... What was it? It's like if you got too far away, he would just punish you, but if you got too close, you kind of had to keep, like, medium range the whole time. And Velcroy Desert, Dalmekia. Black boulder monster, alright. So I'm assuming just Velcroy Desert. I feel like they're pretty specific. If it wants you to check out the southern Velcroy Desert, it'll tell you check out the southern Velcroy Desert. See, minigames are fucking broken in Suikoden. One can make infinite money without too much trouble.
This is no
At least it
good.
means there's a reason to do them. Minigames either need to be fun in and of itself or have a decent reward, and hopefully still be fun. Well, it doesn't have either. It's kind of bad. I'm looking at you, snowboarding minigame for Final Fantasy VII.
Come on.
There, alright, looking for a motherfucker. And also aggro and everything in the area, baby. But yeah, you can do the glide thing from 15. My favorite was a cup dice game. Throw 3 dice in the cup. One thing I hate in games is when there's just like a hard mini game or like a gambling mini game, because they're never that great, and I rarely put any time into those. I mean, it's like exceptionally rare that I play them for more than like 5 minutes. Yes, I hope you're smiling. I hope you have a big ear-to-ear grin, baby. Alright, so it's not there. Alright, so it's not like this area. Alright. I know how much you hate gambling. Yeah, it's pretty wretched. I never do it. I should become more like one of those gambling YouTubers, you know what I mean? The kind that like... It's the northern one. I need to go through there. It might just be the main one. The ones that like, you know, lose everything and like, you know, people will donate $10,000 to, and then like I'll lose it in a second, like break my room. And like every time I'm on camera, I'm like more drunk and closer to death. You know, 99% of gamblers quit right before making it big. I know, right? That's why you should never quit. You should just stay at the table, especially if you just won.
All right.
I wonder if it's by the giant sandstorm. It might be causing the giant sandstorm. It'll be like that fucked up, oh god, the fucking Cactar quest in Final Fantasy X. Jesus Christ, dude. I've said this before, the Final Fantasy X side quests were good and the rewards were amazing. The issue is in order to get the reward, it's not like you don't just do it a little bit. You have to commit everything to it infinitely. It might be up here. We checked out pretty much this area. We'll check out that area, this area. If not, we'll have to check out the northern and southern Velcroy areas. If I'm still not seeing it, bruh, I might need to look this shit up. Let's try not to. I haven't needed to yet. Usually it's like right when I'm like considering it, I'm like, oh wait, there it is. But there hasn't been areas like fucking ginormous as this one yet, either. Well, well, well. I feel like there's probably gonna be a chest here. I may need to dismount for. Maybe. Oh wait, there it is. Found it, like I said. Well, before we aggro that guy, I think it looked like there was some shit over here we could check out. Right? Like, right there?
Straight home now.
No, Clive, get up there. You know where you would be able to climb up here? Final Fantasy 15. You can climb that mountain. That mountain is just an adamantoise and it's gonna kill you. In Suikoden games, each character has one weapon. To upgrade them, you need to find a blacksmith at a certain level. Alright, so it's kind of similar to Final Fantasy VIII, right? Where you like, you just, to get better weapons, you just go to the blacksmith, and if you have the loot, you do the thing. Alright, you piece of shit. Oh, it's an, speaking of adamantoise, wow. Oh no, this is a fast titty colon. Fast titty colon. Completely different from an adamantoise.
Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna...
Oh! Well, that was quick. Oh, that's interesting. You have to hit his head, otherwise your sword bounces off. It's either like head or tail, I'm sure. Oh god, yeah, that's a little fucked up. Heal me, thank you.
Over here!
go. No, get out there! There we are. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take a potion. Wrong order rather, but I mean it doesn't matter. You want to plant the little fucking lightning pylon first. It does more damage that way. Word. All right, that's a lot of money. Cool. And we got more Scarlet Titty. 2 Scarlet Titties. Nice. 2 is always better than 1. See, so it could in the upgrade system sorta like 8. You just need to pay him not. You just need to pay him, not provide upgrade items. Gotcha, so you just gotta find the right NPC then. Gotcha. A feeling that you will like the Adamantoise Mountain Final Fantasy 14, especially when it flies. Is that as fun as the little crab mount? That's a speedy little fucker. Very fun. I think that's good for that, so let's go back there. And we'll go on with the story.
This is no good.
I kinda don't mind doing that. Doing that shit as soon as it's available. Because if we like did all this, then went back, we would have had to do more at once.
Made from the stoutest stoneland. Sweet incense.
Yeah, let's see if we can finish off King Koopa.
We should get going soon.
Taking his mud bath. Turning people into Goombas. Still my favorite thing ever is this, the idea of Bob Hoskins as Mario grinding on a fucking black heavyset S&M dominatrix, biting crystals from her titties. I think this movie's for kids. I don't fucking know. Oh, how's Torgo doing? Is he learning? Goombas are pee-pee shaped. Guess that's why Mario called him Gay Bowser. Also why Mario likes a butt stomp on them. He's still a Vanagander. Once again, I'd love to. I mean, I'm assuming that's like it's too powerful for regular fights. In addition to everything else I can do, that they're probably just going to have him transform into Fenrir boss fights only. All right, so I like Titan. It's neat. It's cool that the block. It's like you barely take chip damage when you're blocking, like at all. You might take like 1 HP of damage. It really doesn't fucking matter. Like I'm not against it. It is neat. It's just, you know, Garud is better. It just fucking is. Like that is so good. And also you can gouge the little electric pylon in addition to using the ignition on the electric pylon. And it's so good. Fun fact, the German word for homosexual is based off of the Italian city of Florence. Nice. A long history. They probably just saw the way they're dressed. Fucking Italians. I got all this shit on. Alright, cool. Alright, let's continue on then. I could ride the chocobo through here, but let's walk. Let's enjoy the sights. You know, it's beautiful in this canyon. Here we are. There's the next giant crystal.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert.
What part of I'm a fucking
You'll need to
icon
keep your wits
or
about
whatever
you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so.
We
But
already
that ship
destroyed
has
2
sailed.
giant crystals.
You,
So we're like, we're
however,
all in, baby.
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways.
Yes, I must continue my
Wish me luck
jihad
in
against
convincing
all
my
society.
Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Giant Godzilla battle, yay! Enough of this fucking story. So we just go right into it. The jaw. The gaping chasm worn through the ageless stone serves the Republic's sole getaway. Oh, so you just walk through here and then that's the next area, alright. Unlike the other mother crystals of Valsthea, the tower above the realm, Drake's Fang lies buried deep within a hollow crag scholars call the Geode. Yes, the first one we destroyed was this one up here for the, oh, what's it? Sambrique, yes, the Sambrique Empire. Which they were already, because the fucking waste creeping in from every which direction. We're already planning on taking this anyway, so they're just like, ah, fuck it, let's do it now. It's like Switzerland, so now they have control over this. So we never really even got to know the, essentially the equivalent of the Swiss government, what they were all about. They were just, I guess, just fucking executed by the Empire before we got to know them. We have Waloed over here, the Isle of Ash, all by themselves, but, oh boy, yeah, that's like 90% wasteland. So I think they're the big bad that the Empire grabbed that first. They're teaming up with Dalmekian Republic. But anyway, we then destroyed the giant crystal over here. It's like technically Rosarian land, but it's also part of the Iron Islands. So the Iron Barbarians, whatever the fuck they're called, they're just a complete non-issue now. They're full on chaos. So we're gonna destroy that, but once we do, there's gonna be a big ass power vacuum, and I don't really know at that point what would be stopping the Empire from just killing Waloed, but I feel like it's gonna do a big reveal and Waloed is the big bad, even though they're all big bad. There's not really just one bad guy in this game. They're all bad. They're all evil. They all want me dead. Although, I still don't know when the mother comes into play, because she's also evil as shit. That's cute. The king of Waloed gave him little fake hands.
Fuck! Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Yeah, big
Titan
doubt.
would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a
That was what I was looking for before. Icon is the
you mock me,
god
Albert.
inhabiting you.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
I think this fucker is Odin.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope.
There's also the plot point that the
There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Prince Bahamut isn't fully evil. It's just his dad's kind of an absolute bastard.
Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Remember comparing it to the Boromir's dad.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary.
Alright, this fucker knows something about the, like, Ultima, that alien Cthulhu demon, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
He knows about the origin of the crystals and what the fuck that thing is. Calling it.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
I love that this dude's like simping so hard on that massive thought.
Benedict.
Her snail trail was only second to the queen, Clive's mom. She's even more crazy next level slut.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
Damn, I'm blanking on like Boromir's brother's name all of a sudden. The fuck? How's that even happen? I just forget names so quickly and so easily and so often.
Muthos is here. Very well.
Yeah. This fucker knows about that goddamn crystal. He's in commune with that crazy ass alien.
You may leave everything to me.
That's fucking
Your
freaky.
Majesty.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm thinking they're going like for a Final Fantasy IV fucking endgame twist, or I guess also 7. Spoilers for 4 and 7. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're playing 16 or watching a playthrough of 16, you haven't played Final Fantasy 4 or 7. I mean, there's something seriously wrong with you. But yeah, it's gonna go hardcore sci-fi in the end game. I mean, it already kind of is with the fallen ruins. Whenever we like see Ultima fucking teleport into existence. I'm thinking that they like planted the crystals here on this planet to, I don't fucking know, like siphon ether, harvest people. Keep saying that I'm like some sort of fucking vessel. Trying to find the perfect dude that can harbor the power of all the elemental gods of this planet. And it's now Warhammer, apparently.
Orcs. Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
I should say there's orcs in this fucking game? The first time we're seeing these, right? I don't recall orcs before. Hopefully they're not like the Final Fantasy XI orcs and they're gonna like grape everyone in the mouth. I'm pretty sure that's like canon, is that the orcs are rapists in 11.
Part of the Woodland army now. How the hell did that happen?
In 11, you kind of feel for the Elvan. They got, like, of the, bestial races, they got the fucking short end of that fucking stick. The most extreme, fucked up ones.
They've spotted us. We've been told.
But then again, the Elvan are French and really, really fucking ineffectual.
Over here! Kill! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal!
It's dumb, but so satisfying, and I know I need to finish up Devil May Cry. There's too many games I'm like in the middle of, and like all of a sudden it's just streaming has become like hard to find time for, or be motivated for, I guess is the better use. Yeah, I mean it'll bop back to normal. Don't worry, guys. It'll just take me a little bit.
Taken over the entire mine.
Where's your motivation? I know, I need to get it. I need to get it all. It all rhymes. It's like poetry. Each verse kind of rhymes with the last. Hopefully it works.
Awaken! All yours, Torgal. This one. All yours, Torgal.
So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
Yeah, and if those are orcs brought in by Waloed, then were orcs from Waloed, then they were brought in by Waloed. Yeah, the king of Waloed, I guess he like intended for this to happen, so he must have a plan for how to fucking deal with the Empire after Dhalmekia's dead. Right now, he's definitely using them for something. Ugh. Fuck. Hold up, we got this. Fuck. Hold up, we got this. Ugh, shit, it's a hard one. Alright, we got it. It's like shooting the doors in Metroid Prime. It's a loading screen. I think, maybe. I don't know what the fuck. They were like, oh, we need some interactive doors. I don't know. Let's do it. When does Torgo level up? For the record, that's why I'm spamming it. I mean, it does help, but it also, you know, it levels his ass up. You know, in third-person games, you're always squeezing through some hole in the wall. Yes, another loading screen. You are right. Final Fantasy 15 had a lot of that. I mean, this one also does as well. I've said this before. 15 had, like, really good dungeons. It's, once again, I've never played a game as fucking divisive. For everything that did really well, it did something, like, catastrophically shitty. Yeah. Climb over the earth crystals. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, no, wait. I thought that was a interactive bubble. It was a reflection. What am I doing here? Oh, look at that. Squeezing through some hole. Music was good in 15, but that's separate from gameplay. The music's always been pretty fucking good in all of them. I struggle to think of one that was, like, bad. I mean, even 13, once again, I said I, like, revisited 13 a little bit because I was trying to take notes for a script, and then I dropped that. I got to the point where lightning is with hope in the fucking crystal forest, and I'm like, it broke me again. It's amazing. It's the same fucking spot. It blows my mind. But, yeah, when I was revisiting, I'm like, you know what? I didn't give it credit for the good music, because everything else is so bad. If you're like, really if you know it's already bad, and you go into it with a critical eye, like, well, let me find some good things. You're like, yeah, some of this music's pretty fucking banging.
Animals, you should never have left Ash.
Yeah, the, Final Fantasy 15, the music was done by, Yoko Shimomura, the, chick who did Street Fighter 2 and Mario RPG, and I think she did the Kingdom Hearts music. She's good. She's very good. She did Parasite Eve as well. Once again, I fucking really like that first one. The first one was really good. Oh, excuse me, dickhead. Oh, these guys are fucking, real meaty. Parasite Eve had stuck to the original formula, people would remember it. Yeah, I mean, that was my complaint, is I found it too boring. I don't know, I was just kind of bored through it. But, I love the battle system. I thought that was cool. My, what did I have? Did I have, like, a super shotgun? I think I had a long-range shotgun, or, I had an Uzi. I think I had a super Uzi, that's what I had. It was, like, random, the targets, but, like, by expanding the range over and over, it doesn't matter. That was fun. I don't know, this is good shit. It felt like the way you played was your own, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, this is the obvious fucking solution. I gotta go with this weapon, everything else sucks. It's like, no, you can figure that shit out. X was obsessed with Parasite Eve 1. Yeah, you're telling me that she did the, was it the Sears Tower? Definitely, good shit. Alright, so that's the door I want to go through, but I wonder if there's any treasure in here. Or items, or potions, or whatnot. That's a pretty good, little battle. Trying to concentrate on, the orc mesmerizer standing on top of the scaffolding. Gotta keep an eye out for them. They're meaty enough. That's the one thing is, like, I'm leveling up a lot, doing all the side quests. So the regular encounters are, like, really just spam your strongest shit. Yeah, it's like, this game is, like, it is easy, you know what I mean? Like, obviously some of the hunts can get pretty fucking hard, right? But, yeah, it makes me wonder, like, why they put some of this, like, the baby mode shit in there. It's just like, and I get it. It's like, there's a lot of people who are, like, who really anything action-y, like, legitimately fucking makes them nervous. But it's like, no, just try it. It's not, it's not that hard. You'll be fine. Something that's fascinating is people who are, like, just very unwilling to step out of their, comfort zone. Just try a new genre. See, she was hardcore in some ways. She spent literally days getting all the items in Final Fantasy VIII. And I mean all the items. That's a crazy thing to do. I didn't even consider, I've never even considered, like, yeah, get all the items. I can understand, like, getting all the abilities and... Yeah, you know, I remember having that issue with Final Fantasy VIII is you had, like, each character had a limited number of spell slots. Not by a whole lot. I think you could hold, like, 20, but there's, like, 25 or 30 total spells in the game. And I always wondered, like, what the fuck was that design decision about? Is there a reason for it? It's not a big deal. You just get some really good shit and, you know, late game, junction it to your best shit, you'll be fine, but... Door there. Interesting. Obviously, it had a lot of questionable design choices all over the place. It really, that's another weird one. Back to, fuck, do I risk clicking out of the game? Oh god. Alt tab, will the game be fine? It might be. But yeah, so I was saying at the start of this stream here that, like, my number 8 position down to my number 11 position That's like the weird section of Final Fantasy. But yeah, like all have like do some like real weird shit, but they also do some shit that's really good. But a lot of like really weird shit too. Those are like the real acquired taste Final Fantasies. But even then, even if you like find like, yeah, I like it, it's hard to. I don't think any of those you're like, yeah, there's no flaws. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, maybe someone is, but I feel like even if you fucking absolutely loved those games, you'd be like, you have to admit the bullshit. 11, you gotta admit some of the tedium of like, and the opaqueness of some of the quests and the walking. 8, you gotta admit the story and world gets batshit, and it just feels unfinished. 8 just feels unfinished. Like, it feels a little bit half-baked. 15 is also just unfinished completely. And also, like, intentionally putting a lot of the story in, like, the movie. Which you can't even say they did that for money. You can't say it, because there's no way they didn't lose money on that. There's no fucking way. They probably lost a shit ton. It's such a bizarre decision. And then this one, yeah, they and I've said this before, but the thought keeps popping up. Final Fantasy 16 is Final Fantasy 13, but good. I see a lot of similar design decisions in terms of, most notably, streamlining. They try to, like, scale down almost and streamline and try to be like, all right, what is Final Fantasy at the very, very core? And try to cut out everything else. And it's like, hey, cut out maybe too much. To put it lightly.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Just that tornado still going apeshit. Oh, it's a Dark Souls boss. I remember this guy. I fought him in the cathedral in the beginning. He's gonna break through the floor.
I'll be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
All right. All right, dickhead.
Over here!
Oh yeah, and I forgot that the Garuda also does that shit. Wrong one, didn't want that.
Over here!
Alright, this guy's a little annoying. I do want to buy some time before staggering him. There we go. A little bit early on the timing, but yeah, fuck it, we made it work. staggered him already. It's fucking good. I can went from stagger meter to stagger meter, but that was like real fucking quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, that fucking electricity pylon with the wind shit in particular it's just fucking broken. It's great. That is one good thing about the combat and like ability system is I think there's a couple different ways, a couple different combos you can have to find some broken shit. A little like Final Fantasy VII in that way. But yeah, you find what works for you and you just fucking stick with it. Which way were we going? Let's go check the map. Got a little turn around here. Oh, no map, alright. Go this way? No, alright. It was through. Okay, I guess we came through that side door and we need to go through the big door. Or this one. Came through this one. Ran into him. But yeah, so 13 and 16, those are like the stripped down, streamlined Final Fantasies. It's just this one does way better. Probably because it's not a single straight line. The combat isn't mashing the X button the entire fucking game. And there are also towns and there are side quests. I mean, we could go on.
Come on, Torgal.
Cool. Yeah, because they decided to build
did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Yeah, pretty fucking cool. I mean, I was gonna say that, but then he wanted to say it, so it's like, alright, Clive, I'll let you say that. Kinda cool. It looks slightly like the Anal Rodeo, bringing back memories. True story, I actually went through the entire Anal Rodeo on my first try without dying once, including Biggie Smalls. First try. Didn't have like any trouble in that guy. I didn't know what the whole big deal was. Oh, let's save here. You're sounding awfully excited by that name. Yeah.
Let the trial begin.
The Japanese love gay villains. They love them more than anything. Alright. Oh, I was dodging. Fuck you. I was dodging to the right. Alright, that's a long beam. Oh, it's the Undertaker. Where the fuck is his theme? And we go right behind him. Ooh. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna throw down a pylon. And then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna burn into him. And then we're gonna gouge this shit. And then we're gonna do that. gonna do that. And then we're gonna do that. Yeah, we are like really, by doing all the side quests, I think we're a little bit over level. We're doing a shit ton of damage on this shit. Oh, it does so much throwing that thunder pylon down. Worth taking a little damage to end it faster. There we go. Beautiful. What we got here? Favorite lighting. I mean, yeah, it's... Nest in peace. Thunderstorm damage. Here's the thing is, like, any, like, you only have, like, 3 accessory slots, right? Anything that's, like, it increases one thing by 10%, it's better just to... Like, right now I have some that increases my ability points that I'm getting, something that increasing the experience, and then another that just increases base attack, depending on the combo. That's what you want. The accessories are, to me, are a bit no-brainer. Like, go for getting better faster. Let's do it. There's a level in Quake early on that was vaguely similar to this. You had like some lava fucking castle that, like, you know, you kill some people, the bridge drops. It's kind of cool.
Power of Mythos.
Seth, I think that Ultima, the weird alien overlord, I'm assuming he's an alien. That's me taking a little bit of a jump. I'm assuming he was, like, waiting for a dominant that had the power to siphon abilities from other dominants. I think he wants to use us as some sort of, like, fucking vessel.
Did the orcs do this too?
A la Captain Ginyu from Dragon Ball Z. Typical Clive, always blaming those dirty orcs for everything. Hey, we're gonna get a fucking Ifrit fight. Yeah, this game does hype moments really, really fucking well. It really does. And once again, the combat is fun. The issue is you kind of have to, like, play in bursts, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know, like 3-4 hour sessions, then take like a couple days break. You can't really do the thing that you would do in, like, older Final Fantasies where you would just, like, play for like 6 hours straight. Orcs just need more money from him programs. So he's gonna need to kill some of these motherfuckers. Yeah, interesting that the game all of a sudden like, alright, orcs are in the game. It's like, oh, they're from Waloed. I'm saying, so yeah, I'm thinking the King of Waloed, he's in bed with this weird alien overlord. If Alex Jones were in Valisthea, he'd be going apeshit right now. Thought orcs were from Wakanda. I still think it's so funny that, like, in trying to battle racism, the mainstream media in Hollywood are trying to defend
what the hell is going
an
on?
Imaginary fantasy Africa country.
Or for him.
in a Marvel movie that only white people are watching. I don't know. Fascinating. Makes you think. I'm still mad at them, like, changing the rules for Rotten Tomatoes for that movie, where it's like, anything below like a 3 is just not added to the aggregate, which made fucking Black Panther the highest rated movie of all time on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like, holy shit, dude. Can't make it up. Yeah, better than Godfather, sure. Better than Citizen Kane. Better than everything. Whoa, freaky. Bravery. Some opponents. Oh, that's fucking late in the game. We're like 40 hours in, bro. All right, I mean, that's cool that they're adding new shit. It's unexpected. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies. All right, so they're gonna buff their attack. Got it. Enhancing their performance battle. Yeah, so it's. I didn't really need this. Well, I don't know. I guess this is the first time seeing it, maybe. But yeah, same thing as before. Is kill the healers first. Here, kill the buffers first. Nice. Sick time for a level up. Doing the combo off of Torgo. What's that one character in fucking I think he was introduced in either Mortal Kombat 10 or 11, but he was like the Aztec god dude. He's pretty cool. He was like fucking Shao Kahn's like brother, cousin, or some shit. I don't fucking know.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Yeah, right. Collab's also putting it together. Oh, spooky. Turn out that door, gotcha. Damn it, get over here. Fuck, what a piece of shit. Fucking right after I wasted the goddamn... I mean, he's pretty weak. We can fucking... Ow. Alright, never mind. Now he's kicking my ass all of a sudden. He's got me in the corner.
Well done,
Nice try.
Lightning rod, ignition. Then we'll do some gouge outs. Yeah, I mean, you time that shit right, you're fucking golden. It's just like a pinata of pain. It's awesome. You just plant it right over their fucking staggered assholes and you fucking go to town. It's so beautiful. And I love Lisa so much. Yeah, sometimes I'll just be like cooking in the kitchen and I'll just think of the line like, tell me, what does Denny do? Johnny wanted to adopt Denny, and it's so funny to me. Like, it's such a great fucking response to that question.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Take a shit on his bed. Do it. Take a shit in his bottom drawer. Oh yeah, because it's absorbing the fucking power of the crystal, yeah. Yeah.
The heart.
I remember some things.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it.
Supposed to just jump down there? Let me fucking grab that first. I wonder if that's missable. I'm not entirely sure I can come back here. Maybe you can. What's that shit I just got? I mean, I don't think it's any good, but, you know, I'd rather have thing than not have thing. Let's see. Attribute, gear icons. Yeah, the favor of the lightning increases lightning rod damage by 9. Who gives a shit? Increases upheaval by 8%. Who gives a shit? Huh, really? Did I have to go back through? Or it is like a new way open or some shit? Oh wait, no, there's a door right here. You know, being able to see is important. But I mean, realistically, couldn't Clive just like jump down? Like, I might hurt my ankle a little bit. I'm only the dominant of the icon of fire, both of them. Or I guess it's one, right? I think we have some Phoenix powers. But I guess we are just the dominant of Ifrit. We just have Phoenix powers as well. Because we are, whatever term they keep dropping to describe me.
Just what I needed.
I just realized there's not really like a cooldown for this. If there's a whole bunch of enemies, it pretty much primes fully immediately. Which is pretty fucking great. Oh wow, it makes chain lightning. I didn't even realize that. So if anyone's caught in between, they also take damage. I didn't even fucking notice. I just, because it's like damage on top of damage. I didn't think it was damage on top of damage on top of damage. Yeah, that one's pretty fucking useful, honestly, for big crowds. Like, really, really useful for big crowds. Well, well, well. If it isn't pussy fight, time to get your asshole licked.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so
Wait,
much.
what?
Kuka!
Is there like soul in the crystal or some shit? Oh. Oh, no, wait, that fucker has the power of changing form, right? Kind of weird that it's like, let me be his girlfriend for the night.
What's wrong with him?
Maybe it just shows you what you want to see. All right, we'll have to figure it out. We got a little bit of a mystery on our hands. Oh, do we get to see titties in this game?
Get away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming. Not now.
Well, what do you mean not now? Isn't this like the one time you would absolutely want to prime? You should be like, all right, good. Because this guy was gonna beat the fuck out of me otherwise.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again.
Alright, so he's just trying to prime without, like, you know, having a goddamn mental breakdown.
Burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Also, I'm still not sure on, like, Joshua's deal. There might be some level of, like, maybe time travel or some shit. I don't know, maybe not. I have no idea. He seems to know a lot about a lot. And not want to interfere at all. Oh wow, and he's still handless. Interesting. Oh wait, never mind. All right. He just wanted me to show me that shit. All right, fuck this. Let's not get too close then. Pretty good fucking aerial combo there.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
I've learned Brimstone. That's for a shield move? Gotcha. Let's see, Brimstone. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 square to emit a violent explosion. Hold it longer to increase the size of the explosion. Gotcha. X cancel without triggering it. So let's see. All right. So you release it at the height, and it's like Titan's little move there. If it is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone, suffering attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion. Oh, all right. Or Brimstone, or is that like the upgrade if I upgrade Brimstone 2 or some shit?
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Oh, it's got to recharge. All right. I didn't even know I would have fucking super abilities while I was Ifrit. That's cool though. Alright, don't waste it like I just did, alright? Yeah, jumped out of the way there. Oh, that's a very good fucking ability if you use it on top of them. Have to make sure they don't fucking move in the meantime. see the difference in just leveling up and doing the side shit. You do like way more damage during these fights. Trying to get an eighth or high or some shit.
What the hell has he done?
You know, we need to get back there to destroy the crystal, or is he destroying it for me? Unless that was the heart of the crystal that he ate. Thought that thing was a little bit fucking bigger. The fuck?
Thunder, help me. It's you or die! I'm coming!
It's just straight up. I was gonna say a second ago, it's like Sonic shit. It is. We are in full-on Sonic endgame territory. It's like the end of Sonic Adventure. Unexpected. I don't know why he's like a weird mix of Ramu and Titan and a Hydra. Oh shit, goddamn. Can those kill me? Can I like slash those midair? I wonder. Shit, goddamn. Do I jump, evade, or shoot? I can only do like 2 of those, not all 3. Also, how far away can you see this shit happening? I wonder, like in the world of Valencia. I feel like everyone on the planet can see this shit.
I've got you now.
fucking do better with that shit. Alright, so now there's shockwaves, gotta learn that shit. Maybe 3 phases or 4 or some shit. Oh, I can heal. I didn't even know that. Alright, so the game knows that this is a long section with like brand new mechanics. I wonder if I always had that. I just haven't fucking noticed it. I haven't really been looking at the bottom left-hand corner when I'm fucking Ifrit. Probably just like I couldn't envision Ifrit drinking a potion or asking his pet dog to help him. Shockwave fucks me up every fucking time, dude. Left to carry scrubs, and killing floor, what I miss. I fought Titan, killed him as he was about to die. I think he ate the heart of the crystal of the earth. And then it became some sort of weird electric Ramu, Titan, fucking Hydra mix. He is they could probably see this shit from the entire planet. And it became it was like the end of Sonic Adventure. I had to run up to the boss, dodging a whole bunch of shit. Some asshole 30 miles away. Is that giant guy dancing? What the fuck, dude? It's fucking insane. Killing those primarily. How far did he fucking throw us up into the fucking atmosphere, bro?
Heads up, Hugo.
It's like that Shortest Wrath game, Jesus. Roll credits. Will be concluded in Final Fantasy 16-2. Complete with Charlie's Angels soundtrack. That's a shell, Jesus. motherfucker. I mean, it's tight, it makes sense, but holy shit. Falling into Ultima's weird plan, where he wants us to be very, very, very icon-y. Shit, wrong button. Don't want to hit that shit too quick. I was assuming it was gonna be, you know, I hit him, you know, outpower him. Why dodge? So it'd be funny if I had less health in this. It's like, alright, do all that again. But no, we've learned fighting Benedict at the very beginning of the game that the game has very generous boss checkpoints. If you fuck up, but yeah, if you're gonna fuck up, it's probably gonna be at the beginning of the game. Semi-priming requires a channeling corporeal infestation. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Alright, just use it to create a fucking earth sword. Got it. Hoopka, when will he just fucking die already? Jesus Christ. So that whole mountain and castle, they're just fucking gone. I mean, that makes sense, really. Instead of cutting off his hands, he should have cut off his dick. He would just kill himself afterwards. Yeah, I'd be crying, Benedicta, the whole time. Hoopka was a simp poomer. He got what he deserved.
What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Yeah, it's definitely some like Zeromus or Genova shit.
We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it.
Alright, so this is literally in Clive's set. Gotcha.
The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
I feel like it's gonna go with like some weird Captain Ginyu shit of like he just body hops. I don't know.
Thank you, Joshua.
Maybe they like plant crystals on a new fucking planet, or the Fallen created crystals and like open, you know, a la Doom or some shit. Opened a portal
One
to
can
shit
no
they didn't
more
understand.
command the power of ether by drowning in its flood. Then one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
That mythos is stronger.
Yeah, so that's the King of the Walloons. So who the fuck is the other guy? Is this like his general, I guess?
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka. The man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
I think these guys were the ones who sent Kupka Benedict's head, I think. One of those men are gay. Yeah, I was just thinking that it could be like the those biker dudes from fucking what was it? Mad Max 2.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Why does Squeenix desperately want the Fujoshi demographic to buy their games?
You must consider your
Well, I mean,
health,
have you seen modern Japan? It could just be they're exceptionally gay
to keep the Dalmex at bay,
and whipped.
You may trust in your dragoons.
And play their gay dating sims all day.
To call on Bahamut
and porn
only as a
shmups.
last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire.
Yeah, so this guy's not
When our
necessarily
people
evil,
look to
but
the
his dad
heavens,
is.
The sight of him gives them hope.
Faramir, there is it. That's the. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. We gotta make sure that the West buys our games and gives us raving reviews. We can do that by having gayness in our games. Good.
I will always be your loyal servant.
We have seen it here first. Bahamut is gay. Bahamut is officially gay. It was Cthulhu in 15.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders.
I'm guessing
What
that's
were
the
they?
kid he had with Clive's mom, I'm assuming.
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
It would have been way funnier if he came in to give that order while they were making out. Like, oh! Oh, God!
Yes, my prince.
Oh, no!
I must go to the palace.
I saw nothing, I swear.
What is it now?
Alright.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers.
Oh, please intrude all you want.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
I always bring up Sailor Moon
Not at all.
villains. Sailor Moon is just infinite gay villains.
I did not expect.
The
such
Japanese
a
love gay
distinguished
villains
guest.
more than anything else.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
So crazy to me that the lady who made Sailor Moon married the guy who made Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, it is funny, right? I remember when I first found that. That's like, yeah, no, it's sweet. Yeah, I wonder where the plot's gonna go from here, though. We still don't really know what Josh knows or his motivations. I mean, obviously he's on our side, but and then aside from being gay, Bahamut, I'm assuming, should be on our side, unless he gets, like, manipulated or some shit by Ultima. It seems like the King of Walud and Ultima are the two big bads. I'm not really sure on what Ultima is, or really what the Fallen are. We got a lot of questions. Where's the plaque go from here? We just saw Bahamut being a butt bandit. There's an official gay FF game.
Give Otto the good news.
Oh, Kuja 9 was also exceptionally gay, but he wasn't explicitly gay, you know what I mean? He was just as hardcore implicitly gay as he could be. The metal thong probably chafes.
Walkways need patching up.
Welcome home, Sid.
Kuja was borderline. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, though, and say they didn't necessarily do it to appease the left masses, and more just because, like, oh, there were gay villains in Game of Thrones, which we are ripping off wholesale. Let's do everything racy. Although we did not see Benedicta's titties in the previous cutscene, and you wonder why, because titties aren't allowed, right? Well, isn't, like, God of War, didn't that have titties in it? I think there's a couple games with titties in it. Oh, let's see. Let me check the butt plug thing first.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you.
Get educated, bigot. Alright, so he's now deceased. Still don't know anything about the mysterious... Yeah, he's still mentioned as mysterious being. We don't know shit about him yet. So he's the commander of the army, and I guess, Martin Bastarmer, he is Odin. Got it. Okay. Watching someone stream God of War 1-2 recently, I'd completely forgotten how annoying the puzzles were, and how sketchy the platforming was. Yeah, I'm gonna stream those at some point. At least the first two. I did not play too much of them at all. I mostly watched my brothers play them. Once again, around the PS2 generation, there's so many fucking games. The time I got around to playing like a third of them, the next console generation was up, and it's like, Jesus. And you know, I've always been into like older games, so I was also playing older shit as well. He's trying to befriend them. They're gay, that's what the handshake stands for. Holy Emperor is a massive dickhead. He's now naming our whore mom's fucking kid with him Emperor. So he's probably the big mad. So I'm assuming we're gonna kill Odin next. I mean, I feel like, you know, Bahamut as the final one would make the most sense for Final Fantasy. And then Ultima. We're gonna tie that in. So, I mean, yeah, at this point, though, I don't really know where we're going from here.
Here you are.
Yeah, 'cause they fucking land there. The orcs and shit. Kill them. They're still moving their dudes there, but I wonder if word has traveled yet that they're fucked. Because that army's gonna crumble real quick. God of War succeeds in making the player feel like a total badass. Yes. Once again, cinematic gaming. I mean, fuck, we're kind of playing one. I bring up endgame Kirby bosses and endgame Sonic bosses. It's always fun. I enjoyed the Leviathan fight in 15 a lot. I thought that was cool. I'm not against that shit. All right.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
And let's see what we got here. We'll watch like one more cutscene, then we'll call it. That was a lot of story. That was a lot of event that happened. Oh fuck, 4 of them. Jesus. 2 C rank though. Oh, and an S rank. That's gonna be bad. We've only fought 1 A rank, and that one was fucked. So I don't even want to know what S is. Swarm of vicious Vilekin has of late made its nest near an abandoned village in the fields of Korava. And as the hive has grown, so I guess the next time we'll be doing a lot of fucking hunts, huh? So too has hunger. Already the stripped corpses of great beasts have been sighted in its vicinity. Should the Vilekin be left to their own devices, the nearby settlements shall surely be reduced to naught but a collection of bleached bones. Then a 12 moon. We could knock out this one real quick. Dalmekia, Empty Hovel. We'll do a little bit more. I didn't even want to talk to Otto yet. Once again, it's spooky. We just got a lot of story. A lot. I need to like digest that, honestly. Stream the oldest game. Play Pong for 3 hours on stream. Yeah, I considered that before, not playing Pong for 3 hours, but like using, you know, the list like, you know, most influential games of all time and just doing like 20 minutes of each, 5 per stream, you know? Just see, you know, like a history of gaming playlist kind of thing. I feel like that'd be interesting. Dalmekia Empty Hovel. Where the fuck would that be? Fields of Karava. So that would be down there, right? You watched the Dark Souls video I pinged with you the other day? I think so, the one you DM'd me? Yeah, I watched that one. It was good shit. Or, oh, you mean the one with the ranked, ranked ones. I watched, half of that one. I'm assuming I'm not the bottom. You don't think I'm at the fucking bottom of that list, do you, motherfucker? Gotta have a little faith in me. I beat 2 of the games.
Good girl.
Yeah.
I watched half of it. I was shitting at work, and I watched it. But then I stopped shitting. I had to go back too, and then I forgot about it until just now. Yeah, but it was cute. It was good stuff. Yeah, it gotta be at least like rank 2 or rank 3. I can't be at the very bottom, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to do at least one of these, that way in like a stream I'm not doing like 4 of them. Yeah, it's true. Play the games enough and eventually start to play them to relax. Yeah, you know, I might go, I mean, I know it's a little backwards, but I might go back to Dark Souls 3 after doing Elden Ring. I might have it in me for one more, but if, you know, I don't know, maybe I'll have a really good time with it and be like, you know, those Dark Souls games weren't so shitty. No, I enjoyed my time with Dark Souls 1 and 2. That time with Dark Souls 2 was like fucking 80 hours each. That's a lot. That's a big amount. Let's zigzag and pick up the 10 gil here, 10 gil there. Pick up the seal silk, run around these fuckers. I'm assuming these guys can hit you off of your chocobo. Fields of Karava. Dark Souls 3 is probably the hardest of the trilogy. That's what I keep hearing, honestly. Here's a hovel.
That'll do, girl.
A mirror. Is that what this is called? It's a hovel. Oh, empty hovel. Oh, wait, that'll be up there. What the fuck is this? Old Bidza. I was wondering, I was thinking, like, usually the descriptions of the hunts will tell you exactly where they are, but I guess if it's something like Old Hovel, yeah, it's somewhere on the map. You didn't beat the game as level 1 depraved. You did not beat the game. Dark Souls 3 is the closest to being an action game. Gotcha, so less adventure and RPG. Kind of like the adventure and RPG, honestly. That's one of the things I always give it. I enjoy the areas and exploring and seeing all this shit. Here. It is like story later on. That's what I'm saying, is there's just a lot of, there's not really much of a reason to explore, because the game, when the game wants you to go there, the game will send you there. Dark Souls 3 is shorter, more linear. That's why it's my least favorite. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, if it's shorter, it might be. Yeah, I might check it out after checking out Elden Ring. You never know.
Fly, Ambrosia.
It's pretty big. This area is more interesting though than the fucking desert. We're just naturally. Just visually. If you use pattern recognition to beat the bosses, you did not beat the game. Get a lobotomy and try again. You must be this retarded to enjoy. That's mouth.
Thanks, Gal.
Fuckers are in some of these. Reminds me of the time I drove through Utah, Orange Rock, as far as the eye can see. Isn't it weird driving through that area? Like, just driving through, like, fucking Kansas, Oklahoma, and, like, the top of fucking Texas is, like, scary. It's just empty, flat, hot, every direction as far as the eye can see. And then you're like, fuck, this is the top of Texas? That state really is fucking huge. It's like all of Europe could fit in that goddamn place. It's insane. Driving through Nevada was terrifying. Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking desert, bro. It's crazy. Empty hovel. Are those the bugs right over there? I guess so. Yep. One down. You're doing these super flash attacks, they do minimal damage. Well, this is a hunt, to be fair. These guys are going to be, like, way stronger than most of the enemies we fight. Although they're also C rank. There we go. Oh, when we hit 400, hopefully we get a reward for that.
Peace at last.
Alright, well at least that was an easier one. Once again, I'm kind of worried about that other A one, especially that S. But that's going to be something we're going to do next time. See if we can get back. These flashy attacks lack weight. Same thing in Final Fantasy 13. Nah, because the flashy attacks, if I'm in like a normal fight, I mean, everything around me dies. It's just, mini bosses and marks, you know, they're fucking tanky.
What became of Kupka?
That's most of it. I mean, their patterns will trip you up in the beginning. That's about it. Although, you know, that A rank, though. The exception being A and S rank, I want to say, for these. Because that one A rank we did, no, you really had to... Like, even its patterns were different. You were too far away. What's it, this fucker? Yeah, if I was too far away or too close, it would punish me. I had to, like, fight at medium distance. Oh, did we get anything for that? Nah, not yet. When's the next reward?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so.
410. Ugh, close. How high does my fucking renown go? Jesus Christ. I ain't halfway there, huh?
All done?
Ah, well, one more cutscene, we'll call it.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their
Just one
lives
more
back
pull
in
of the
Sid's
slots.
place be smiling down at you.
Yeah, I just
like
want as much
that.
progress as
We
possible.
had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
No.
It's a long story.
Yeah, some
Well,
other
history
crazy ass
books, I'll bet.
icon hell bent on destroying all the
home,
crystals.
Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
I will say
Not
Jill is a
leaving
pretty
you
boring
behind again.
character. I actually think Luna Freya from 15 was more interesting. And she was on screen for a grand total of like
Word of
15
the
minutes.
royalist movements since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
And I think this one we're gonna hold up with for next time, because she usually does like a lore dump of the current state of affairs, which will be good to know at the start of a stream. That way I can remember everything, because it's, you know me. What about the obviously Fujo mechanic girl in 15? Oh, fucking, Cindy. Which I heard someone else say that was a missed opportunity, because they could have just called her Sydney, and that's like Sid is in her name. And it doesn't hurt your brain because, like, she's Sid's daughter or granddaughter or some shit, I forget. No, she was neat. I mean, she was there. Didn't really have like anything to do with the plot really, but she had a bubbly personality and was fun. Whereas Luna Freya was kind of interesting. I mean, you just don't see her at all. Because once again, they fucked up on the writing of 15, or just couldn't like figure out the big picture of how to work the plot. But Jill's just kind of here. You know what I mean? So it's not like Luna Freya where she's kind of interesting, but you never see her. Jill's not interesting, but you see her a lot. She just, I don't know. She is just, like, I guess it's the personality. I mean, she was dominant. She's a fucking ex-slave. She was under protection by Rosaria government, and then, you know, captured again by the Iron Blood, and then, you know, she fucking got her revenge. I mean, there's interesting shit there. She's just boring. Jill's whole purpose is to be Clive's love interest and Shiva. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is like, there's interesting plot shit, but she's just boring. She has no personality, so it's like, I don't know, it's always like, they'll get like one thing right and another wrong, and then in the next game, they'll like do the opposite. Like the thing they did right before, they'll now all of a sudden do wrong, and the thing they did wrong before, then they do right, and it's like, guys, like, just fucking stick the landing, you know what I mean? See, in Final Fantasy 15, they move the plot throughout movies and DLC, and I think a book. Of course, they would fuck up Cindy's name. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, but like, it's not just that. Because I've said before, with like 15, you get like a whole lot of lore dump at the very end, and the lore dump is admittedly very interesting, but super rushed. So I'm like, oh, that's what they're like. That's what that was, and that's what that was, and that kind of adds up that. Why couldn't you world build in the way that, like, specifically like 7, 9, and especially 10 did, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's just crazy. Yeah, 15 is, it's just baffling. It's such a baffling game because it's so, like, I can see I've said this before, I can see the outline of an extraordinarily good game. They just fucked up in like 10,000 different locations. Which I guess the shame is that they had, like, in terms of like story outlining, they wasted it. Like, they're not gonna redo it. They're not gonna remake 15. You know what I mean? So they had this like plot idea that they're not gonna try it again because they already did it, but when they did it, they fucked up. That's like, yeah, if you just didn't fuck up, it would have, like, top 5. I'm dead fucking serious, dude. If you like really world build there, that could have been like a really cool story to have told. Damn it, I still think someone is airing out their fetishes. Well, you know, you get dominance, you get gaze. Final Fantasy 16 has a little bit of everything. Although it does add questions, right? Where that, like, they have gays in the game, and also the woman love interest is really, really boring, and the women look plain. I have some questions for the head designer. Oh, another thing I'd like to point out is because it kind of baffles me, right? Is when I look at like, you know, like Steam achievements, right? I have the achievements up to like, I don't know, like 45%. You know, like, of like, oh, this percentage of players have gotten this amount, right? It's up to 46%. Which I'm fucking like 40 to 45 hours into the game. Which is crazy, because usually when you look at achievements, it's like, you know, like the top achievement is like, you know, 20% of players have gotten this. So the amount of people who buy Final Fantasy 16, install, and start the game, and are still there 40 hours in, is actually like shockingly high. Just like, it's just kind of bizarre to see. I just never see that, so I don't know. I guess if you're gonna buy 16 on PC, you're gonna have a high-end PC, and you're going to be like a Final Fantasy fan. But yeah, I still say that right there. I'd love to rank Final Fantasy 15 higher. I just can't. you can't. A game that tells the establishing plot outside of the game intentionally is in a Hollywood movie. Just that alone. You know, in addition to a whole bunch of the other shits. But and one for an NES game is good. It's fucking early. It's just early rudimentary shit. And you know, when I play 12, that might go up. But I feel very confident about my rankings so far. The only part that might move is 12, and maybe 3 when I revisit it if, like, the Crystal Tower really fucking breaks my butthole that bad. But, yeah, it's kind of where we're at. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna be doing boxing, and then, like, in the, after I get back and then shower, I'll be heading out again, like, an hour afterwards for, haircut appointment. So probably the next stream is going to be Final Fantasy 11 tomorrow night. Then I'll try a Sunday stream. I know I keep saying this and I keep not doing it. If we do a Sunday stream, it might be Shining Force 2 or Final Fantasy 16. Once again, the only issue with Final Fantasy 16 is yeah, you play for like 3 to 4 hours and you're like, okay, that was a lot, you know. You're like, you're good for like a couple days. Then you revisit it. It's a slow burn kind of game, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, much love. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and peace out.